And so basically, this book makes me think that the fights over the Constitution, and in other words, who's the boss of who, is still continuing to this day. Not only like it was back then, but there are more groups of elites fighting with each other, and then those that are sneaking in with them and stealing all they can from everywhere they can, and that's to satisfy the elites, and it's hurting the poor, whom the elites don't pretend to like. So this is the part that makes me think it's a constitutional thing of who wants to be the boss that has not stopped yet. When the Berkshire Constitutionalists, as they came to be called, tried to get patriots from Worcester and Hampshire counties to support their positions, they provoked a rather bitter response from their once radical comrades in the town of Worcester. We cannot agree with you, gentlemen, with respect to the non-admission of the courts of quarter sessions and common pleas until the formation and acceptance of a new constitution. The reason given for stopping the courts of quarter sessions and common pleas will be equally conclusive. For stopping the superior courts, the consequence of which will be that until the formation and acceptance and establishment of a new constitution, which will require time and ought not to be done in a hurry without due consideration, all treasons and misprisations of treasons, murders, and felons of what kind soever committed in your county cannot be tried, for the laws make it necessary that these crimes shall be tried in the same county they were committed. Every member of society must dread the consequences of suffering such offences to pass with impunity. Our lives, liberties, and estates would become insecure, and we should soon be in a situation worse than that of a state of nature. The idea of committee forming county conventions, and these county conventions advising state conventions to act in opposition to or in conformity with the general court, the supreme authority of the state, seems to us at present to involve in it the greatest absurdity and to be entirely inconsistent with the best and most established maxim of government. When the talons of slavery were about to fasten upon us, it was necessary for the people to bestir themselves and invent some method to prevent the fatal catastrophe. The committees of the several towns in each county did then assemble together and form county conventions, which were at the time very favorable, and tended greatly to the salvation of America. But when we had repelled the fatal blow, and agreeable to the recommendation of the Continental Congress, assumed the forms and execution of legislative and executive government, the reason and necessity of the convention ceased. At this day it appears to us they can do no good, but may be productive of great and lasting mischief. We in this county, and we will venture to say those of other counties in this state that have had the experience, are perfectly satisfied and well pleased, and the laws are once more regularly executed. We feel the good effects of it. We cannot be deprived of our personal liberty and property by the capricious and arbitrary decision of a body of men who are guided by no rule. So who is the bosses nowadays in each state with all their counties? It's cities as far as that goes these days. Who's running things? Who's taking our rights away? These are more questions this book has caused me. But it's become so complicated, especially here in Oklahoma. A bit of government is just full of so many agencies and names of them. How are we supposed to know what they're supposed to be doing? More and more questions, it goes on. I'll be back. And the name of the book is The First American Revolution Before Lexington and Concord by Raphael. I'll be back.